So I wanted to ask you first. Did you read the book before you read the script, or did you get the script?
No, read the script first, and then read the book before we started shooting the movie, which was great. I mean, John Niven, the author, also wrote the screenplay, so it's always good to have someone who wrote the book writing the actual screenplay, so that they can adapt it how they see fit. And then also brilliant to be able to have the source material to go back to, told from my character's perspective, so I can understand what his inner monologue is throughout pretty much every beat in the film.
I mean, it honours the book quite well as well, doesn't it? It's like quite close to the novel itself.
Yeah, exactly. There's certain things with the budget we had on the film that weren't achievable, but at the same time, all the key elements are certainly there, with a few extra bits as well.
Cool. I would like write for a music website, so I just wanted to know, like, what have you been listening to recently?
What have I been listening to recently?
Very on the spot, I know. So.
No, not on the spot at all. I've been listening to Jamie XX's album.
Oh, nice.
Really like that. I've been going back to a bit of Biggie. This morning I listened to Adele's new song that just came out. That's kind of it. We were talking about, we were listening to a bit of Emi Uwainhaus next door. What else have I been listening to? Quite an eclectic mix, but Kendrick Lamar.
That new album's crazy.
Yeah, that's a very good album. And then it's kind of it. It was great for this film to go back to listen to a lot of that 90s music. And we were very fortunate to get quite a lot of it in the movie. Radiohead and Oasis and all those guys. Which it was fun to go back and listen to a lot of that.
Have you got the chance to go to like any gigs recently, or?
Yes. The last gig I went to was Rayleigh Ritchie. Jacob Anderson was playing down in Brixton, and I went along. He's a friend, and
nice.
I'm a big fan of his music as well. So it was great to see him. He's phenomenal live, so much energy. That was a really good gig.
Oh, that's awesome. I might be wrong, but I read you're a fan of Muse.
Yeah, I am a Muse fan. Yeah. I've never seen them live, unfortunately.
Yeah, me either.
I randomly, I was in LA a few years back with a couple of friends, and we were driving around. I don't know what it was. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and the car ran out of petrol, and then we sat there. Whilst one of our friends was trying to figure out. First of all, most of us were English, so he was trying to figure out where we were and how we were going to get out of there and what we were going to do. We were in the middle of nowhere, and then the other 2 of us just sat there listening to Exogenesis Symphony or whatever it is on the Resistance album, I think it was.
Yeah.
Just being like, I love this symphony, for like an hour or 2 or something. Yeah.
So breaking down was absolutely fine in that case.
Yeah, at that point I had no concerns about the lack of petrol or where we were or anything. I was thrilled just to have a moment with a good sound system to listen to the album. Yeah.
Nice. Did you used to play the trombone when you were younger?
Yeah. Yeah. People keep
asking this today.
No, not today. But I had to do a pre-interview for this show I'm doing this evening. And they were like, oh, we're going to see if we can get a trombone in and you can play it. And I haven't played the trombone since I was like 10 or 11. And pretty much the only thing I could play was Jingle Bells, because that's what we had to play at like the concert at Christmas.
Yeah.
So suddenly, like, I've got this cloud over me today where I'm like, I'm going to have to play trombone this evening. And I haven't tried to do that for 15 years or something.
That's so cruel.
Yeah.
Why are they doing that to you? That is not fair. Have you got to like go to gigs like in the US and back in the UK and be able to sort of compare the atmosphere? Did you get any sense?
Yeah, well, no, the last gig I went was North America in Montreal, the Osheaga Festival there, and got to see Kendrick Lamar and Florence and the Machine did an unbelievable set there, and it was a good crowd. I haven't been able to get to an English festival for a few years now.
Okay.
I miss that.
That's right. If you're forgiven, it's absolutely fine.
Okay, thanks.
When you were sort of, when you read the book, was there? When you read the screenplay, did you get a sense that they were trying to make the Felix character a little bit more sympathetic? I know for the most part he is truly awful.
My character more sympathetic. No. I think that was the smart choice they made. I mean, there's certainly moments in the book that. Things that happen that are truly horrendous, and I don't think you could ever show on film. But that's what I think was very brave that John and the producers and Owen Harris, the director, chose. Was it's not a redemptive story. A lot of the time in films, when characters like this, there either has to be a moment of enlightenment or a comeuppance where everyone goes, ah, that's what happens if you're a bad person, or there has to be a reasoning behind it where they go, yeah, but this is why he is that way, and you kind of see, you know, you do a flashback to something that happened in whatever in their earlier in their life, and you're like, oh, now I have an understanding and an in to why I should care about this guy, and that's not the case with this, which is quite a brave choice and something that I think is very rare. So yeah, good of them to do that.